Hi, I'm Alan Smith. Welcome to the show. When the majority of us think of growing our food, we tend to think that, well, we plant it, grow it, and harvest it from the ground. However, more and more farmers are adopting a diverse range of alternative practices designed to reduce the adverse environmental consequences of agricultural production. An aeroponics setup like this is a really good example of what I'm talking about. Here you can see rosemary is being grown in a very sustainable way. You see, the plant's roots are misted with a nutrient-rich water. It's an extremely efficient system that will provide high yields with less effort in a limited space. But I have to say, what's really impressive to me about this setup is the crew of budding experts that make it all happen every day.
At a school, you may think of innovative instruction using textbooks and, special curriculum, but that innovative instruction is also found in the horticulture industry.
My name is Gatlin, and we're at the Access Greenhouse today in the hydroponics area.
We grow a variety of plants, herbs, and vegetables.
We grow them and water them, take care of them.
Through the horticulture program, students, depending on their interest level and their ability level, can gain a variety of different skills, from time management to following directions to the plant names and how to care for the plants, the type of plants, annual, perennial, is it a sun-loving plant, shade-loving plant?
I have a Gatlin, the rosemary rocker.
It's a very interesting plant.
And I have a Nick, the basil master. And then I have a micro queen Taylor. They really take ownership in this. It gives them a purpose.
Gives them a stronger sense of identity.
Yes, sir.
Because they've really learned something, they've mastered it.
They've mastered it and they love it.
Not only are they learning business practices, but they're learning a lot about biology and plant sciences. I mean, just look at this plug and the roots coming through there.
Correct. The water comes down and goes to these little emitters, and they just kind of mist the back of the roots.
I see, so it's just shooting a little water. How often?
It goes 2 minutes every hour.
Every hour. And of course this is in the shade, so it's not drying out.
Correct.
in the open air and sun.
And then the water goes back into the tank.
Taking resources and making sure we're using them the best possible way.
Correct.
We've been very lucky that the community has really embraced our horticulture industry. Some customers will come and say, I need Christopher. He always waits on me. He knows what I love and he knows my yard. This week we delivered 10 pounds of basil to Daziki's, Petite and Keat, and then Table 28. These guys have been so phenomenal in, not only coming and purchasing items, but coming and telling our folks our young people who've grown these, man, you've done a great job.
It's been really neat getting to work with these awesome people like Nick and Taylor that take so much pride in what they're doing.
When the clients come in to purchase their herbs, they're right there on point to interact with them and to harvest their herbs for them, and they also do deliveries too.
My goodness.
So they do everything.
Well, Scott, thank you for your dedication and all that you've put into this. It's just awesome, man.
Thank you.
Keep up the great work.
Thank you.